All right, Common Core Geo kids. In this video, we're going to be discussing angles outside of a circle. Okay, so first let me do some basic vocab with you. I've done a tangent with you. I haven't discussed what a secant is. We've done a chord as well. So what is a secant? Let's start there. So if you have a circle, this is a secant. So what makes something a secant? Well, a secant is going to be either a segment, a ray, or a line. It could be any one of those, because a ray is a subset of a line, a segment is a subset of a ray, so they're both subsets of lines, right? Okay, so a subset just means a smaller piece. So a secant is a segment, ray, or line which intersects a circle in two places, okay, extending beyond the circle, because otherwise it could just be a chord, right? Extending beyond the circumference of the circle. So in other words, it has to go outside of the circle. So that is the secant. Okay, so let's talk about the angles formed outside of a circle. So we're going to talk about two tangents drawn to a circle. So I have this tangent and I have this tangent. And they're meeting outside of the circle. So this angle outside here is going to be half the difference of this arc. I'll call this arc A, BC, minus this arc, which I'll call ADC. Okay, it's half the difference. Be prepared to have to work backwards and everything. Okay, I'll call this angle E. So the measure of angle E is half the measure of arc ABC minus arc ADC. So when you go to the circle, okay, you go to where the tangent hits the circle, travel around on the side where the angle's not, then go back to where it hits and travel the opposite direction, okay? So this is a tangent, tangent. Okay, an angle formed by a tangent, tangent. Okay, let's look at an angle formed by two secants outside of a circle. Okay. All right, so let's say we just have two secants meeting outside of a circle, and I'm talking about this angle here, X, right? Okay, let's give these secants names. We'll call them ABC, and then we'll call the other one ADE. Okay, so this angle outside of the circle, so the measure of angle A is equal to half the measure of the difference of arc CE. Okay, it has to be on the interior of the angle. Arc CE minus arc BD. Now, sometimes you'll be using the information about the other arcs to give you information about those arcs. Sometimes a secant can pass through a diameter. And you'll see these examples in class, but I just want you to have the basic notes, all right, before we get into this. But the majority of these lessons or the problems are going to be done in class. I'm just going to be going through facts in the videos, okay, which will also help you when you want to review. Okay, let's look at an angle formed by a tangent and a secant. So we have some secant, and then we have a tangent. So it's just going to touch the circle in one place here. Okay, so this is a tangent. This is a secant. Okay, let's call this A, B, C. And we'll call this D. Okay, so the formula is very similar, right? We want this angle out here. So the measure of angle C is equal to half the measure of this arc A to D. So you have to go to where this secant and the tangent intersect the circle. You have to go away from the angle, the part that's away from the angle. So that's AD minus arc BD. Okay, and you'll see that there's going to be a lot of unique ways that they can ask you these questions. All right, kids, so those are the angles outside of a circle. Okay, nice short video, but you'll see that the questions get pretty involved in class because there's a lot of different things they can do. Okay, thanks, kids. See you in class.